So yeah, guys, you could see from what I just put there. So basically, it is 2:26. It has been 3 hours and 56 minutes since the Apollo came out, and I just now got it. I did 5 of the trials, and I pretty much finished first or second on my team every single race, but we lost every single time. I stopped recording it after the second one. And so I joined Stevio's live stream, and I was on his team, and we ended up winning barely. I got second, and third and he got first one of the races, so we ended up winning it. So now I finally have it. Everybody else has already uploaded their video and stuff, but whatever. Take my time to build the car and stuff, so yeah, I'm very excited for the car. It's literally been so, like, it's been so dragged out. They really made the car hard to get because unbeatable drivatars, and there's 6 people on your team. But yeah, so I'm gonna look at the different paints first. I think what I want to do is some type of white and pearlescent because I think it's gonna look really good. It's a very aerodynamic car. So I want to, kind of try to get all the curves in it. So it should be right over here in the Apollo. Here it is, the Intenza. I'm not even going to try to say it. I'm just going to say the IE. It is 984 to start off. That's what we figured. So it's probably not going to be a great S2 car, just because it doesn't have much to upgrade with. But it should still be cool. So as you see, we have the cool, I don't know, like, burnt orange rims on the car, as you can see here. You can literally see every angle. It's got the huge wing right here. It's got the amazing diffuser. Look at that. Gonna explode it here. We can look. We got a type of a Formula 1 racing wheel, and look at that. Even more. We're gonna have a lot of electronics and stuff in this car. I believe we can, let's go ahead and, is the engine in the back or the front of this car? I'm actually not so sure. Okay, well, Forzavista is not going to let us look anyway. It looks like it's in the back of the car. That's what I figured, looking at the front of this. So, yeah, let's go ahead and look at the different paints. I'm sure there's a lot of cool paints out there right now, but I just want to see kind of what the manufacturer colors and all that are. So yeah, we have this purple and we have this black gray, blackish gray color here, which is pretty cool. Let's see, we got normal colors. So yeah, the white, ooh, look at that. I feel like that would look really good on this car. Look at the different design options. Ooh, oh man, this is looking good. I really like that color right there. Special covers, let's look at that pearlescent that I was kind of looking at here. Did I already pass it? No. Ooh, that's a little crazy. I like that. That's pretty crazy. We can paint the hood a different color. Ooh, look, it kind of stays green too. Alright, let's do that. The mirrors, we'll keep those green as well. Yeah, let's keep those green. The wing, we can make this green color too, or a black. I don't know what color we should make it. I guess it doesn't matter. I really like the rims this color, so we're going to keep them that color. And we're going to black out that. So let's go ahead and save that. I think that looks pretty cool. It's definitely, definitely a little crazy. But yeah, so we're going to take it on a stock drive. I don't know exactly what I want to, race. But what I think I do want to do is I want to take a stock drag race, a quarter mile and a half mile. And I'm going to write down, so let's look up, we're making a full video on this, right? So we got the quarter mile drag, and we'll do the half mile drag, and then the mile drag. So we'll do all those in the stock vehicle, and then we'll make it the top of S2 and do a quarter mile drag and a half mile. I don't want to do the mile drag. We'll just do a quarter mile and a half mile. I think that would probably be best. So quarter mile, half mile, and then we'll make it the top of X class and do a quarter mile and a half mile, as well as the drags. I think I want to do, I guess maybe the Colossus. I think that's a good race to try on this. So we'll do the Colossus for each of them. And yeah, so we're gonna basically compare the different ways of the car and kind of see, you know, what it's good at, what the good area is going to be for this. You know, what should we probably upgrade it to, and then we'll look at all the upgrades and stuff as well. But these are the cool designs. AR12 made one. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, basically this is gonna be a car that has so many cool. Oh my, that looks crazy. Ooh. The Joker. Hold on, let me. Okay, this one is saved, right? Okay, so I have that one saved. I want to put on this one and see what it looks like. And if I don't like it, then we'll go right back to this green one. But this Joker actually looks really cool with the different colors. So yeah, let's try this one. Let's look in the Forzavista here. Oh my. It's red, it's purple. It's got green that says ha 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 on it. Oh, this is hot. Alright. Yep, this is it. We're using this one. I think it looks a little bit better. Okay, so I want to look at the upgrades first before we do them, obviously, because we're going to do that when we upgrade it. But just to see the different upgrades. Alright, we can engine swap it. We can put a racing V12 or 7.2 liter V8. Each one makes it worse. So we're going to keep it the way it is now, obviously. Drivetrain, we can do all-wheel drive. That's cool. It actually makes it a little bit better. Decreases the PI. And we can put a turbo in it. That's pretty cool. What size tires can we put on it? Alright, it doesn't come with... Okay, it does come with race tires already. And we can put 285s on the front. That's pretty cool. I guess what kind of engine stuff we can do. Intake, camshaft valves. So it doesn't look like it's going to go that high into X class. But we'll have to basically see. So we're going to go ahead and do our stock runs now. Let's go look at the quarter mile drag. I don't know what it's going to be. We're going to actually get a little bit of a sound check here. An overall look of the car. Oh, it sounds pretty good. Look at that. That sounds like a beast. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do the quarter mile drag now. This thing has aerodynamic galore. So yeah, no tuning or anything for right now. We are keeping this completely stock. We'll do the tuning and stuff for S2, and we'll do the tuning for X class. But for right now, we're keeping it the same. So let's see how this goes on the quarter. Alright, here we go. We got a Pagani next to us. Both sides, actually. Okay, so did get a little bit of a wheel spin. Oh, okay. Definitely loses in top speed. Definitely. Finish 11th place there. What's the time going to be? It is going to be a 10.444 for the stock quarter mile. That's not crazy. That's definitely not that great. What I realized, gets a little bit of wheel spin off the start. Which is, you know, iffy. It's not the greatest thing in the world to have a lot of wheel spin, but it is rear wheel drive. And the middle gears seem fine, actually. It seemed fairly quick, seemed like it kept up. But once we got to a little bit of higher speed, it is definitely a slower car. So we're going to go ahead and check out the half-mile strip now, if I can find that. I believe it's this one right here. Yes, there we go. So we're going to try out the half-mile on the drag stock, and let's see how it performs. Alright, let's see how the half-mile is. We got TBR next to us and then the Pagani next to us. See how we get the... Oh, no. Yeah, it's basically way too tight. It gets a lot of wheel spin at the start. That is definitely for sure. So that was the quarter mile there. Yeah, we're going to need to try this out in a race because this is definitely not a drag car. But the half-mile drag is going to be a 15.616. So we are now going to go ahead and do the Colossus. This is where we can expect the car to be a lot better. Pure racing, high aerodynamics. You can tell by the big wing of this thing that it is meant for pure racing. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the Colossus. The Colossus, not the Colossus, Colossus. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this out. I don't know if we're going to have any other Apollos with us here. We can really see how well this car goes at this part of the race. When I do my X-Class upgrade and S2 class upgrade, we are definitely going to keep the rear-wheel drive. That's part of the car, even though it makes it a little bit worse, but got to keep the handling at the way it is. So acceleration is good without the wheel spin. Oh, look at that. Oh, the aerodynamics is real. That is real, look at that. Oh my, I don't even have to let off or brake. Looks good inside. Seriously at all. This is weird. How are the brakes though? They're good, could be better. Definitely an aerodynamic beast here. After what I just saw on those little high-speed corners, and this is stock too. Alright, yeah. It definitely has a lot of get up when you accelerate. It is for sure. Lighter weight car. Doesn't have a whole lot of horsepower stock, only 700. So could be a lot more, but it's got to keep the aerodynamic purpose of the car. We go another 90-degree corner. It takes it pretty good actually. It's just the acceleration after you gotta be a little bit careful of, especially if you're not using traction control. Like I don't use traction control. If you are, then maybe it's not much of an issue on the acceleration portion of things, but that's pretty much for any car if you use traction control. So looks like we got some quicker turns coming up right here. See how it handles. Looking good so far. I really do not have to let off or anything. It only goes 190-ish stock. Looks like that's the highest it's going to be so far here. High speed braking. Ooh, okay, high speed braking is very good. Didn't have any stutter involved at all. I might actually be getting a very good time here on this Colossus. I think I got an S2 car that did like 555, I think, something like that. It was in the 550s. So this is an S2 car as well, but it's stock, so I'm going to see if I can get somewhere around the 5s, maybe a little bit into the 6s, but it could be way quicker. Not sure. How will it handle water? This is the water portion of the track. Alright, keep it in third gear, seems fine. Didn't lose very much speed at all. Alright, yep, still, that has been the main issue with this car, with the rear-wheel drive and the high torque. Seems like it's got high torque in the car. I didn't actually check the numbers though. You know, there's 700 horsepower and like 2,800 pounds, I believe. I should have probably checked though. More high-speed corners. It tells me to brake here. I just tapped it and we're good. Halfway through the race now, 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Make sure I don't go in the grass. You know, if you don't go in the grass, then you're good. Let's check out first person again. I love the electronics on this thing right now. It is looking pretty cool. Electronics are fun in cars, and we are going off the track. And we're gonna rewind that. We're gonna rewind that. Is it not gonna? Why is my Y button not working? It did not let me rewind. What is this? What was that, Forza? I kept pressing Y, nothing happened, so we're going to have to deal with that. You know, that just explains how easy or how hard the car is to drive. So we just went from first to last, but it's okay. I mean, we're just trying to figure out the time that it takes for each car. Quick turn here. I'm not going to brake. It tells me to. Okay, I probably should have. Probably should have. It definitely took that way quicker than I thought it would, even without braking. So yeah, this is where we are not going to be so hot. I want to see how quick it can go stock. It's probably somewhere in the 190s. I don't know if I'll hit it here. Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't look like it. 193 for now. Okay, that works. Works with me. Oh, brakes, brakes, brakes. Very good, actually. I braked late and we still hit the wall, so. But we didn't hit it as hard as I probably usually would have. We got the little city portion left, so I guess we'll cut to that. Alright, we're here in the city. Let's see how this goes. Hard brake. Hard brake. Yes. Get past Bugani. Get past him. Oh, we're not going to get past him. Stupid fences. And our final time is going to be... What's it going to be? What's it going to be? gonna be quicker than the other time I did. It's 5. Oh wow, we lost. It is 5:21. It looked like 5:21.989. All right, so we are now going to make this to the top of S2, not X class yet, but to top of X2. I don't want to try the different engines. Like, maybe I just try the different engines in a different video. But yeah, I just, if you put the V12 in it, it's just gonna be heavier. Or actually, it's lighter. Wow. But it's gonna sound worse. Gives us less horsepower. We'll have more options, but this is gonna ruin the car. With the 7.2 liter V8, this actually could work. Makes it lighter, gives it more horsepower. There could be more options, but I don't want to ruin the things with, you know, the cars. So came through the turbos. That puts us directly into X class. But what we can do is we can make the tires bigger, and that should probably, that might help our acceleration issue. I feel like we should also, the brakes were good. Is there any weight reduction? There is. That puts us right into X class. I think we should just do a little bit of the engine upgrades here. This brings us to 991. Camshaft brings us to X class. This to 993, okay. 997. I just need 3 more PI. Could we get this by doing a roll cage? No, I don't want to do a roll cage anyway. Let's do the spring so we can do tuning. Well, actually, no, it's not. Let's keep the stock springs on there. I really don't know what else we can do here. I mean, I guess this. There, okay. So we've reached the top of S2 by putting bigger tires, a better intake, race valves, race engine block, race oil and cooling, race driveline, and race differential. So that made our poundage go up by 2 pounds, but we got almost 100 more horsepower. We're at 885 now. So we just went up 14 PI. So that's actually a good way of spinning it here. So let's see now how much quicker everything is. I think now that we're at the top of S2, I think this is, you know, I don't think it's going to be a great S2 vehicle. We didn't do much to change the car, and it didn't do that great stock. I think it's definitely an X-Class vehicle. But I'm going to go ahead and make the PSI to 27 for each of them and change the gearing to make it fit. That should be better there. And we'll keep all of this the way it is now. Just lower it a little bit. By a little bit, I mean lower it all. Yeah, and we'll wait to do all that until we get to the X-Class portion of things. So let's go ahead and try the 1/4 mile drag strip. Alright, here we go. Oh, we got Stevio on our team, how about that? Wheel spin still there, even though we got the bigger tires. Definitely keeps up a little bit better. I don't know if we got a quicker time. Felt like we did. 10.410. Wow. So we finished 34 thousandths of a second quicker. Okay. So just a little bit quicker. Alright, the Joker is here on the half mile. The time to beat, a 15.616. We'll be able to do it. I don't know. Okay, wheel spin was better that time, actually. Good sign. Gearing is good still. That was a quicker 1/4 mile, but here come all the Bugattis. I think we definitely got quicker. I don't know by how much. Remember, we were 34 thousandths of a second quicker last time. We got a 14.948. Our score last time was 0.7. The biggest difference we'll see is from the Colossus. You know, will we get a quicker time, a slower time? Remember we had the, we ran into a tree last time, but we know we can run into a tree this time even though the car's quicker because it might be harder to drive. Aerodynamics could have got ruined. I don't know. We'll go ahead and see and start the Colossus now. 5:21. Time to beat. Will there be any noticeable differences in the car with the 70, or no, we had 100, not 100, like 70 more horsepower, the 14 PI difference, the bigger tires. I don't know, I think we'll see the biggest difference obviously when we head to X Class. We'll be able to put a turbo in, more upgrades, better suspension, weight reduction, all that good stuff we'll be able to try out next in the X class. But right now, everything still feels good. Aerodynamics feel good. It feels quicker in the S2, obviously. It seems like it's very easy to control in high speeds, kind of like the oh my, what was it last year in Horizon 3's game? It was a pink car, started with an R. I can't remember what it was, but it was the best handling car in the game. Oh, it might come to me, I don't know. But yeah, so it's feeling really good right now. Try again on a hard braking zone. Not sure, I didn't upgrade the brakes. Most of the upgrades I did were all engine because they were minor. But once I put a turbo in, we'll have more upgrades to do involving the turbo. Might hit 1,000 horsepower, I'm not sure. Really haven't watched any videos about the car. I kind of want to experience everything for the first time. The only really video that I watched was, like I said earlier, I was a part of the Stevio live stream. But he didn't have the car yet either. So right now, get the better middle gears with that as well, because, you know, that's how turbos work. But second, on our way to catch up this guy. It does feel a lot more controlled though. Like I'm saying, the bigger tires definitely have something to do with that. I feel like it's raining too. Like I feel like I'm not as jittering as much. It's kind of just going smooth. You know, I don't know how I didn't hit the wall there, but this thing's definitely good. Let's try out the water portion again. We tried this in third gear last time. It should work in third gear again. Yep, it does. Overall, I like the huge wing on this and the overall design of the car. It's just incredible, like, to be honest. Okay, we had the same issue last time. And honestly, that can't be changed. It's this four-wheel drive. That's how the car is. Overall, my thoughts right now, it's actually a very good S2 car. I think it's made for more of these. Like, it's very interesting because it's a high downforce car. So it's going to be good in high speed, but the issue is it doesn't get up to high speed. So I think you want to use this car. My general thought right now is you want to use this car in a race where it's going to be high speed, but nothing where, you know, a car that can hit 250 gets the advantage over here. Like, it feels good on the Colossus, but like in this sense, I'd much rather have a car that goes 250 miles an hour on this road than have an aerodynamic car. But some races, it's mostly turns, and there aren't enough to hit 250, and I think this would be perfect for that. So, kind of hit the wall there. Didn't really mean to do that. Kind of just happened. That was my little rant. How do you guys like the car? If you have it yet, if you haven't, I understand. It took 4 hours for me to get mine. And here's what I'm talking about, is you see, Ghana is going much quicker. It's really not meant for the Colossus, but I would rather do the Colossus than the Goliath. It seems like it'd be a shorter and quicker thing to do, and I just completely did not brake there whatsoever. It'd be cool if this car had active aero as well. I think if the rear wing did something, it might help with the braking. And okay, so just like last race, we messed up on this same area, so gotta keep that independent variable as well. I can't tell if we're going any quicker on the time. I felt like I was going quicker on those straightaways, but through here it kind of feels the same as before, because once again it's just going 180 miles an hour and it's got high aerodynamics. We'll cut to the end of the race here. Like I said, I'm not gonna rewind because I'm keeping the ease of driving. You know, like, sure, the car can be hard to drive. Is it really a great car? So that's why I'm keeping this part in. Might as well just say keep going till the end of the race. I was gonna cut to the end, but I was talking there. Can't tell if we're gonna be quicker. We got 40 seconds. Okay, this part definitely feels quicker. The braking though, I feel like the braking got much worse. And now we've spun. That's definitely gonna hurt our time. Maybe in the X class we can hit 4 minutes, but yeah, I'm probably gonna get 5:12, 5:13. Yep, 5:13. So we got a 5:21.58 in the stock. We got a 5:13.313. So let's go ahead and upgrade this thing to top of X class. Okay, so first thing we want to do, always work from the back and get it going. Keeping all that, we're gonna go ahead and put the twin turbo in there. It's definitely something that I want on the car. We have the stock tire compound. We're not gonna put rally. We already made the tires bigger. Are the rims gonna be any lighter? Okay, it looks like all the rims are heavier, so we already have the lightest rims on here, which is good to have stock. The drivetrain I already upgraded for the S2 version of the car. Didn't do this stuff though, so we're gonna go ahead and put the rally springs on to adjust the tuning. I'm not gonna put that on there. Weight reduction is gonna be big, 229 pounds we have taken off. We haven't done the camshaft. Let's go ahead and do that. We did the valves already. Okay. We did the engine block. We didn't do the turbo yet. So look at that, 284 more horsepower to this thing. And we're gonna do the race intercooler and the cooling. Look at the horsepower gain that this thing gets at the high gears. This thing is gonna be crazy. 1,500 horsepower, 1,030 torque, and 2,640 pounds. What is this? Oh my, this thing is gonna be quick. But the issue is, did we lose all our aerodynamics? I feel like we might have. We might be able to fix a little bit in the tuning. Let's go ahead and look how long first gear. Okay, 2.4. Alignment's good. This is all good. We just need to drop this. We're keeping all that the same. I feel like we're gonna lose some cornering, so we're just gonna up the cornering a little bit. And we'll keep that the same. So 0 to 16, 2.6 seconds. We go 2:34 now. And the braking is 92 feet. So yeah, let's go ahead and try this on the quarter mile. We had a 10.444 and a 10.410. So hopefully we can get into the 9s here. This thing, let's go ahead and hear it. Alright, the wheel spin definitely looks much worse. What I thought would happen. I feel like a lot of people are going to make this all-wheel drive because of that. But at that point, is it just another Lamborghini at that point? Another 1,500 horsepower Lamborghini that's all-wheel drive. So, yeah, we're going to keep it all-wheel drive. I could try it out all-wheel drive for the sake of video, but I don't think that's what I want to do. So let's go ahead and do the quarter mile. Alright, here we go. Wheel spin's definitely going to be an issue. Let's hope it's not too bad. Just got to get through the gears. Just got to get through the gears. Okay, wheel spin's an issue. Oh man, that's rough. Can't do anything about that. It's very rough on the wheel spin. We got a 10.2 though. 10.210, so we increased by 0.2 of a second. So it's definitely quicker. For people that are using all-wheel drive, I think this is definitely a good drag vehicle, but remember we're keeping it for race, and we want to keep it rear-wheel drive for that exact reason. So, yeah, let's go ahead and try the half mile now. We might see a bigger difference in the half mile, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's go ahead and try that now. Here we go. Half mile. Let's keep the wheel spin under guards. It is so bad. The wheel spin is literally so bad you cannot control it. Oh, the top speed's so much better. The diffuser is in the ground. The car doesn't know how to handle itself. And we get, our previous was a 14.949. We got a 14.28. So, quicker, once again, 14.248 actually. But the bigger test is going to be in the Colossus. Can we get under 5 minutes? I mean, that'd be pretty crazy, considering we got a 5:21 and a 5:13 previously. So, is under 5 minutes a possibility for this car? It could be. Let's go ahead and find out. Alright, here we go. This is the big determining factor. Will this car be good in X class? I don't know. Will people have to make it all-wheel drive? I'm not sure, because this is definitely not it. This rear-wheel drive kind of stuff here. But you know, you gotta do it, you gotta sinking into the ground again. It happens with the MC12 Corsa as well. The diffusers are so huge that they just sink into the ground. Oh my, yeah. First thing I want to say, definitely better in S2. It's quick and all, but it's way too hard to drive because of the rear-wheel drive action here. Our car sank again. This is something we're going to have to deal with here. As it appears, oh my. We really have to ease this thing. So a lot of people thought that this car would be really good in X-Class because it starts off so high in S2. But I'm going to say it's better in S2. Unless you make it all-wheel drive, but that kind of ruins the car, like I'm saying. It kind of just makes it another Lamborghini, like I'm saying with this all-wheel drive stuff. But yeah, this thing is, it's very difficult to drive rear-wheel drive at this high of horsepower. So I think I might go ahead and make it all-wheel drive right after this and just test like a drag strip or something. I won't do the Colossus again, but I'll just test, kind of see where it's at. I'm gonna finish this race, obviously. Okay, no, I'm not. This is definitely not gonna work. I feel like we're gonna get like a 6-minute on here, so kind of want to make it all drive just to see what it does. If it kind of ruins the aerodynamics, I feel like it might, but we never know. It's definitely gonna be a long video, guys, but we are looking at everything to do with this car. It is very important. It has been the biggest car of the update. It's been the car that everybody's been looking forward to and has a lot of cool things about it. So we got to make sure we basically get it all, even if this video is 25 minutes long or something. Which could be, I've been recording for 2 hours now. So let's do all-wheel drive. Yeah, we gain 100 pounds, but I don't know, it could offset and work out to be just fine. So we're gonna do the Colossus just because we're only a minute into it. I feel like it didn't, you know, mess anything up, but we'll keep the drag race and stuff because we all know it's gonna be a second quicker if it's all-wheel drive. That's pretty for Forza. But yeah, let's go ahead and try out the Colossus and see if it's easier to drive or it ruins the car. Alrighty, here we go. My prediction, it's gonna be quicker, but it's not gonna be as aerodynamic because we ruined the turning. Or I think it's still gonna be aerodynamic, we just ruined the turning ability of the car that it's all-wheel drive. But let's check out this launch now. How much quicker will it be? Oh my, it's a lot quicker, obviously. I guess we'll be able to check everything with the aerodynamics and all that goodness. It's more at the high speed stuff, like we already know, where this car is definitely good at. Alrighty. The fact that our car is in the ground, I could say it's still, it is still aerodynamic. Alright, looks like all-wheel drive is the way to do it on this thing. I forgot that turtle was there. Yeah, definitely all-wheel drive this, guys. Maybe not, don't do it for S2. Don't do it for S2 because it is still better at real-world drive for S2 because you lose some PI and stuff. And it doesn't make that big of a difference at S2. It sure has its issues with grip at, you know, in the first couple gears at S2, but you really don't need to do that. You just need to get that extra 100 horsepower to bring it to the top of S2, and it can be competitive. I think it will be competitive in Online Adventure. But if you keep it rear-wheel drive, I think if you're going to go ahead and make a top build for X-Class, gotta put all-wheel drive on here. That's what I've pretty much seen so far. It is crazy how much we are literally sparking right now. This is thumbnail worthy. Look at this. The car is literally sinking into the ground. Oh my. This is crazy. Look at this thing. Wow. I mean, I had to take. It's crazy. That's literally a thumbnail. That is it. I did not plan on that big thumbnail. I just wanted to see what it looked like. But wow, this car is so low, and that happens. Look at this. That's good. Okay, back to our reserve. Back to our scheduled race. Hitting a wall there. 207 miles an hour, looking good. Brakes, still good. Okay, so didn't mess up anything with the brakes, it's fine. And dandy. I feel like that was all-wheel drive just because of the different steering angle. I know I said I wasn't going to rewind, but if I didn't rewind that, we would have finished a minute later. I'm not going to rewind the little things like spinning out and stuff. So this part again, let's try it in third gear. We'll be quicker on all-wheel drive. Probably will be. Into the fourth gear there. Still trying to finish in under 5 minutes here. It's definitely possible. Looks like we'll be on track to do that. Still need to pass second and first though. It's so funny. Our car literally crashes into the ground. You can hear it. Sparks are flying everywhere. High speed corners. There we go. Look at that. It stays good. Somehow we stay onto the track. Don't know how. This Apollo all-wheel drive is crazy right now. And the Senna, that's a big one. We still only have 6 gears here. This is a turn that we kind of ruined last time. Okay, so 230. The top speed is definitely there. It's going to be like 250, but they won't have the aerodynamics that this car has. Oh my. Guys, I'm rewinding it. Like, I'm trying to get under 5 minutes here. I think we can all agree that this X-Class car is better than the S2 car for the time experiment sake. Just trying to get a really quick time here. Look at this, we're actually going to pass the Pagani. How about that? Never mind, we're not going to pass the Pagani. Looked like we were, but I said they applied the turbos. Brakes are crazy though still. Here we go. We have a chance to get first here. Don't know if we're going to get under 5 minutes. Oh my. See, that's the thing. I did not have to brake there. That Pagani did. I was easily gonna just go right through. No. I have to wait to get past this Pagani here. We're gonna try to take him on the inside. Ooh, not enough. The wall is there. We can cover him on the outside. Yes, we can. Got through. Only 15% more left. We're just out hitting the... Let's kind of see where I'm at compared to the others. Obviously, I use rewind, so... it's not gonna count, but I kind of want to see where everybody else. What? What was that? That was pretty cool. I gotta get a game clip of that. That was actually pretty cool. Oh, I can't get a game clip when I'm recording. That sucks. That was very interesting. You have to watch that replay there. But, yeah, guys, that's been the end of this video. Looks like we're going to finish at a 4:32. See you guys next time, and peace.